stick that chin up in the air, like getting ready for it to get hit. And so the first punch, I guess, is the jab, right? Right. This is kind of like the one that you send out there for space, right? A little bit. Now I have a little bit of a longer reach than Jasmine does, right? Although you've got the boxing. Oh, it's in than Sam does. Right. So if I was, because I have a little bit of longer reach, sort of technique-wise, right? Like I want to stay on the outside, right? Sam's going to want to try and like get inside, right? Because she wants to kind of get inside this reach. Now, to kind of throw your jab, right? You kind of want to flick it out there, yeah. And immediately, as fast as you can, right? Go ahead. As fast as you can, like bring it back. Yeah, just a hand. Yeah, and then right back to your, Okay, so there we go. So that's the one, right?
Isn't that a straight? Isn't that a straight though? If it's that arm? Isn't it a jab if it's the left arm and a straight if it's the right?
Oh, lefty or righty? Are you a lefty or right? You're right. Okay.
Then your feet need to be switched.
You gotta switch. This is your right, right?
Your jab.
You're a righty, right?
You have to jab your
right.
There you go.
What? I should jab that left?
Yeah.
I thought you were fighting southpaw here. Okay, so you throw it out, and that's your one. And sometimes that's usually just done to get somebody's attention, like, hey, I'm here, or sometimes it's meant to distract or something like that. But you can't really do too much. I mean, if you hit someone really square with a jab, you could, I guess, stun them or something.
Pacquiao got knocked out with the jab last fight, I think.
No, it was a right.
Oh, it was?
Right cross, yeah. I have that.
Oh, you have that?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll watch that. Right. So that's your one. Go ahead. Right. And then it's usually followed up like with the two, right? So you wanna, there you go. so you kind of throw this one out there. You throw it out there, and then you come across with your two. Now, when you come over with your two, right? Just watch. Go ahead. Let's see it. Go ahead. Watch Jasmine. Sorry. Watch Sammy's hips here. Go ahead. All right. You'll see the kind of like rotation, and that's what not Doc, Gil Pete is talking about getting that power behind it, right? And really, really good boxers, I guess, they have really powerful legs. A lot of it comes from your legs. So, you kind of throw your jab, but then when you're throwing your two, your power punch, right, you kind of get your whole, it comes from down here, your whole body.
It's like everything.
Yeah.
In sports.
Like swinging a baseball bat.
Swinging a golf club.
Or, swinging a golf club. It all comes from down here, and so that's kind of like where the power, I guess, comes from. So give me like a 1-2. There you go, and they go right back to your.
I actually bobs.
Yeah, exactly. She did that. Go ahead. All right, so that's kind of like so that's sort of like the basics of it. But of course you can't just keep doing that, right? Like you've got to, as they were saying in the book, right? You've got to mix it up a little bit. You've got to, if it becomes too familiar, right? The 1-2, I'm going to kind of pick up, on it somehow, right? And so you've got to like mix it up. So what about like a 1-1-2? Like jab, jab. There you go. Exactly. Okay. So you mix it up. You can do a jab, jab, punch, or if you really want to like mix it up, you can feint with the jab. Right? You can feint with a jab and come over with your, with your power, your two. There you go. Just something.
Just think about it.
And then
Quick little thing, isn't it?
Yeah. She's now, I guess one of the other things is, right? So jazz. I don't know why I've got.
I don't know why.
All right, so Sam is a righty, right? So this is, her right's her power. So like when you're in the ring, of course, you're not going to stand like just in front of someone. You want to be moving around a little bit. And generally, like Sam's really tough. Obviously, she, and I'm taking her seriously, and I want to stay away from her power shot, right? Okay. So normally you want to be like circling this way. Okay. I don't want to be circling this way because if I'm circling this way, I'm circling into her right hand, and I don't want to do that. So you kind of want to circle around this way, and then every once in a while kind of duck in and do it that way. Now, the beautiful thing sort of about boxing, in no way am I professional by any means, but the defense is like just as important as as the offense. And so, you know, Jasmine's throwing her one. I know. Sam's throwing her.
He's gonna hit you with a right.
I know. I'm gonna get a real one. So she's throwing her like her 1-2 combinations or things like that. Generally, what we're going to see, and you're going to see like real professionals do this, and this is what PK does in the book a bunch of times, is that when he talks about he's sort of like ducking, right? They call it like slipping, right? Slipping a punch. So we'll do this slowly, but you're going to come up and like right up here, okay? Slowly. So generally, when the
I did on purpose.
So when it comes up, normally, like, again, this is kind of like your whole lower half of the body, but, when you slip, you sort of want to, like, it's sort of like this movement, a little bit, right? You kind of want to get, out of the way. So if she comes with her one, go ahead, right? You kind of want to do this, right? And if you come with the two, right? You sort of want to, do this. So again, that, and it's sort of like this kind of head movement. You want to keep your head sort of, just waiting there. But the other thing is, yes, defense is important, but you also want to capitalize and, and score too. So, if you, give me the 1-2, right? That, and then you can come across with the, with the right cross, or just a general jab, right? You kind of down, and you're in perfect, position for, to come over the top or something like that. Or there's like a move like called I think they call it a roll, I'm not sure, but like, like 1-2, right? That, and then on the 2, right? Just do it slowly. So 1, and then there's like a 2 where you kind of like roll under and come over with a, with a hook. So it's all about like, I guess, keeping your keeping like a comfortable distance and knowing sort of when to get in and get the better of it and get out, right? Jasmine again is. Sam is a little bit smaller, so I don't know.
You're done now.
I know.
No going back.
No going back.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it for real. So she's smaller, so again she's gonna want to like be getting in and closing the distance, and I don't want that, right? So I mean, if you're coming closer, like I'm not, and you want to make sure like there's no sense in just standing right in front of Sam because Sam's really tough, right? So I don't want to do that. So I mean, we don't have really any space here, but if Sam's coming, close, right? Come on, you don't want to back up, and then eventually maybe I want to throw my jab to keep her at bay here, right? So, exactly. Well, that's the thing, when PK gets put into the ropes, okay? So we're in the ropes here, and you don't have much to do, right? PK needs to kind of like, keep going, right? He wants to, kind of cover up as best as he can, and then circle out, right? Get out of the way, and give himself like a little more space. Okay. So nice job.
I want to see Hannah and Cheyenne go at it.
That'd be good.
Yeah. Right. So I think. All right. So let's see what these things actually look like by professionals. Okay. Real professionals.
Right there.
That would be good.